again. So I watched my video last night. Excuse me. Oh, anyways, and realized there was a couple things that I didn't talk about, and I wanted to do. I just did want to talk about that, and hopefully I won't have coffee grounds in my mouth. I noticed I did some strange mouth things. Where do I look? Seems like I'm looking this way, but I'm supposed to be looking this way. Like that. Okay. So anyways, just a quick update, I think. But I didn't get to tell you about what my dreams are. As far as, I did tell you my dreams as far as, being able to travel and see things and enjoy life. And there's another part to it. I own right now 4 RVs. I planned on owning 5. I have, 4. I have 4 kids. One of them doesn't speak to me. So I would like an RV for each of my children. And one for my mom, really, and one for me. So that we could do rallies together and go places and do fun things together. And yet we each have our own space. And then also, just the fact that if any kind of bad were to happen, which I think is likely, that they would all have a way to get away from the city, because we live, pretty close to the Detroit border. And, if bad things were to happen and people weren't able to get food, or, I don't know what could go wrong in the world, but it would be comforting to me to know that all of my loved ones were able to just get a little distance between the city and themselves. So that's part of my motivation. And that's been my motivation for a long time. But I was at the office with the girls, and they were, we were talking, and they were asking about my RVs, and of course they all need work, and I was looking for, my mechanic was actually one of the girls' son's good friend, and he's a great kid, he really is. So anyways, I started to tell him, I said, I want to have 4 campers, because I would like to, and they all piped in, 3 girls, simultaneously, like in unison. Oh, to rent them out? And I'm like, I had never thought of that in my head, but I just said, yeah, that's a good idea. Because the one girl's just going on about how, she knows somebody who does that, and they make great money, And so that's kind of my goal, is to get them all fixed up in usable, good enough condition. Because my kids aren't super interested in this, we'll see how it goes. But the fact that if we could, nobody's going to use it all the time, like I would use mine all the time probably. So if we could just have them available, and then, people could use them, or my kids could use them, that would just be ideal. How perfect could that be? Rent out the house, maybe rent out Mike's shop, and then everybody would have what they need if they need it. And in the meantime, I think it's a good business model. And being that I'm on disability from that car accident, and I'm a single woman, there's probably some grants, that would help me do that, because I've made a good investment, I think, in owning them already. And I get good deals. That's just what I do. I know how to find good deals, make good deals. And so it wasn't a big financial investment for me to acquire them. But on paper, I have a good start to a good business that would be profitable, and maybe more profitable than anything I've done before. And so I'm in my early 60s. My house was paid off. I had a huge house up north that I couldn't afford. And I said to my boys and to myself that there's a hair. I don't know where that came from. It's stuck between my teeth. Now that is bizarre. Anyways, I had said that I wanted to find us something small. I didn't want to move back to the city, but I really wanted to spend time with my granddaughter, who I adore, and I used to get to watch her every day. She was just my world, my life. We made a tent every day, and she would take her nap in the tent with Granny Bev. Oh, I adore that girl. But then my daughter-in-law and my son separated, and I was still getting to spend a lot of time with her and see her and watch her after school and whatnot. But my son got together with another woman who doesn't allow me to see her. But Kristen still does. My daughter-in-law still does. I haven't seen her in a while, and I'm really hurting over that. I really got to find a way to get up there and spend some time in my new RV, hopefully, maybe. But anyways, the point being that, I don't know where did I leave off? I went off on a rabbit trail. This is my other favorite cup. It says, she designed a life she loved. And I have to look at it that way, and I do look at it that way. But sometimes everything just seems like it just takes so long to get from point A to point B. And I need to get to Z, and it's taken forever. But I do need to look at the progress that I've made. That's why, like, these videos or my diary, my charts that I make out help, because it helps me to see that I am making progress. Because sometimes it doesn't feel that way. I'm an impatient person, and I want to do everything now. I want to do it right now, and I can't do that. Everything takes a lot longer than I think it should. Because I get up and I'm raring to go, and you depend on other people for this, that, or the other thing. Whether it's the auto shop, or you're waiting for something to be delivered that doesn't come, or any excuse to slow you down. It seems like life is just nothing but one big traffic jam. And I have no patience for traffic jams. I would rather get off and drive on a 25-mile-an-hour road, but at least I'm moving. Sitting still is really hard for me. And that's what I've been doing a lot, too much sitting still. But anyways, I just wanted to update that part of, I have to remember to keep looking where I'm supposed to look, because I look like I'm fogged off, but when I'm looking over here, I can't see myself, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch this. But I was watching a video a little bit ago, really interesting, 2-hour video, over 2 hours, but it covered 4 months. These people went down Baja, come here, Baja, Mexico. And it was so interesting. Oh my gosh. But, it's very educational, and it's like, it's hard to, I don't know. Like, watching them, I saw these people twice, between them and their friends, tip over on motorcycles, get sick, pet whales, swim with sea lions. But should I just sit on my couch and watch everybody else do it? I mean, it's really fascinating, but it scares me at the same time. It was all about the food. All these videos are so much about food, and I'm not a foodie. I eat what's put in front of me, and I'm happy to have it, whatever it is. No, that's a lie. That's a total lie. I eat meat. I'm nearly a carnivore. But I did kind of fall off the wagon. Somebody told me that to build muscle, and I was trying at that time to build muscle, that you have to eat carbs. And I hadn't been eating any carbs. And so I started eating carbs, and I couldn't exercise because I hurt my elbow. And you do use your elbow for everything, for Pete's sake. Who knew that? I didn't know that, because my elbows has never hurt. But I hurt my elbow, and it stayed hurt for like a year. And I couldn't do all the exercises that I was doing. I couldn't do any exercises because it hurt like heck. And then at the same time, I had started just adding a little bit of potato. I love potato, So now I still do eat some potato and some rice, and I cheat now and then. But basically, I'm a carnivore. I have, cheese and egg and meat, and that's primarily what I eat. And but anyways, you couldn't take 4 months worth of food with you, and like these people are like eating at all the restaurants, and I'm not familiar with that food. I wouldn't know what to order. I don't have the language skills, and I don't know if I'd like it, and I don't know if it would agree with my system. It would be hard to eat right and do something like that. And then, there's trials on the road, difficulties, and you run into troubles and problems. Twice the police tried to bribe them, But wow. I mean, literally, they went on this, and everything cost a lot of money. They had a lot of money to spend. But if I were to rent out my house, if Mike comes with me, if he were to rent out his shop, if we were to rent out his house, my house, his shop, and we both had our Social Security, I'm sure we'd be fine. And also, I'd have to get somebody to handle the rentals of the RVs. Probably. I don't know if I could do it remotely. But that is the plan. I do have a plan. And, but, the adventure. I want to see things. I've never had the finances to do those kind of things. I've never had a real vacation in my life. Closest thing I had to a vacation was Washington, D.C., bed and breakfast for a couple days. I mean, what do you call that? Airbnb. It was wonderful. There was a hot tub, and it was winter, and it was cold, and it was snowing, and we spent hours, just me and my girlfriend, just talking away. It was like one of the best times of my life. There was only a couple days, once in my life. But to go places and see things, and just to be free. Freedom is my clarion song, My siren song is just to be free. And it's my creed. I mean, we are America, the land of the free and the home of the brave. And that's all I want, is to be free and brave. So, I just thought I would do that. It's fun. It's fun doing these videos. Is that brave and free? I'm not saying everything that I could. I don't want this to be a political thing. There's so much. That's all I watch on TV, on YouTube, is news, political news. And I do watch RVing, van life, kind of videos. But that's it. So there's the horror and the nightmare that is, and there's the dream that I hope to be. All right, so thanks for coming along. Thanks for listening. Be blessed. I don't know if you can change your channel name, but if I can change my channel name, I think I'm going to change it to Be Blessed Bev, because that's what I say to everyone all the time. And it's a reminder to, to yourself. When somebody asks you, how are you? And you say, I'm blessed. It reminds you that you are blessed. We here live in the best place in the world, in America, I think. Well, at least I used to. But anyways, we are blessed. Not hungry, not cold, not starving, There's no war here, physically. And when you remember that you're blessed and you say thank you to your precious Father and appreciate it, He likes that. He wants us to be thankful. So, be blessed, Bev. Signing off. All right. Sayonara. Bye.